Microsoft Azure. There are three main types of cloud service types: infrastructure as a service, platforms as a service, software as a service. Infrastructure as a service is the most flexible category of cloud services, as it provides you the maximum amount of control for your cloud resources. The cloud provider is responsible for maintaining the hardware, network connectivity, and physical security. However, you are responsible for everything else. That is, operating system installation, configuration, and maintenance, network configuration, database and storage configuration, and so on. You're essentially renting the hardware in a cloud data center, but what you do with that hardware is all up to you. Scenarios. Some common scenarios where infrastructure as a service might make sense include lift and shift migration. You are standing up cloud resources similar to your on-premise data center, and then simply moving the things running on-prem to running on IaaS infrastructure. Testing and development. You have established configuration for development and test environments that you need to rapidly replicate. You can stand up or shut down the different environments rapidly with this structure while maintaining complete control. Let's look at platform as a service. It is a middle ground between renting space in a data center and paying for a complete and deployed solution. The cloud provider maintains the physical infrastructure, physical security, and connection to the environment. They also maintain the operating systems, middleware, development tools, and business intelligence services that make up a cloud solution. You don't have to worry about the licensing or patching for operating systems and databases. It is well suited to provide a complete development environment without the headache of maintaining all the development infrastructure. It splits the responsibility between you and the cloud provider. The cloud provider is responsible for maintaining the physical infrastructure and its access to the internet, just like infrastructure as a service. In this model, the cloud provider will also maintain the operating systems, databases, and development tools. Think of PaaS like using a domain joint machine. IT remains a device with regular updates, patches, and refreshes. Common scenarios include development framework. PaaS provides a framework that developers can build upon to develop or customize cloud-based applications. Similar to the way you create an Excel macro, PaaS lets developers create applications using built-in software components. Cloud features such as scalability, high availability, and multi-tenant capability are included, reducing the amount of coding that developers must do. Analytics or business intelligence. Tools provided as a service with PaaS allow organizations to analyze and mine their data, finding insights and patterns, and predicting outcomes to improve forecasting, product design decisions, investment returns, and other business decisions. Now let's look at software as a service. It is the most complete cloud service model from a product perspective. With SaaS, you're essentially renting or using a fully developed application. Email, financial software, messaging applications, and connectivity software are all common examples of a SaaS implementation. With the SaaS model, Maybe the least flexible, it's also the easiest to get up and running. It requires the least amount of technical knowledge or expertise to fully employ. SaaS is the model that places the most responsibility with the cloud provider and the least responsibility with the user. In a SaaS environment, you are responsible for the data that you put into the system, the devices that you allow to connect to the system, and the users that have access. Nearly everything else falls to the cloud provider. The cloud provider is responsible for physical security of the data centers, power, network connectivity, and application development and patching. Some scenarios are email and messaging, business productivity applications, finance and expense tracking.